तक्षो विश्वम्भरो निजवरो जुगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो वैराग्यविद्या निजभक्तियोगम् खड्गमेकपुरुषप्राणम् श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपाम्बुदीजस्तमहं प्रपद्ये नाहं विप्रो न च नरपति नाभिवश्यो न शूद्रो नाहं बली न च गृहपति नो वनस्थो दतीव किन्तु वृद्धनिखिल परमानंद पूर्णामृताभि अभिवर्त पदकमलो दास दासानुता परहा पीडं न कबलभू कर्मे कर्णिकारम् विपितवास कनकपिश वैजयन्ती समाम् गन्धान वीणुअधर सुरय पुरय गोपविंदई वृंदारण्य सपदरमणं प्रविशं गीतकीर्तन. Yesterday we have discussed that Ramananda Rai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussed that distinction between our Sampradaya, Vaishnava Sampradaya, and others, that we believe the four rasas, that is Daisha, Shakta, Asana, Guru. So we love the Lord as a servant. We are servant. We love the Lord as a friend. We love the Lord. Some of them, they can love the Lord as son. It's achievable. The Lord can be achievable as a husband or our conjugal relation. We saw all these Gopal, they enjoy the friend. Arjun enjoy the friend. And the Lord reciprocated the friend. In one place, Srila Prabhupada says, Lord is everyone's. That's why Krishna says, Sridham Sarvotama. I'm the friend of everybody. He is Suhit. He is the friend of. And the Lord is. Srila Prabhupada also told in one Bengali question that one day Krishna Balaram, I want to go to graze, grazing the cows, taking the cows. Bengali কথা বলে ছোটা ছুটি বলি খায় দুটা এই খাবে so he said I want to go. So Lord also can be treated as a son, like as we explained, Vasudev, Devaki, Krishna, Papa, Nanda, Jashoda, then Atri, Anushka, Ruchi, Akuti, many Kadampa, Muni, Devati, all they pray to the Lord. So sometimes because we are very far off in Kali Yuga, we think there's a white cat. Is it possible? The Lord is so kind, possible. Like in here, you all are nicely serving. It is Bhaktivinoda Thakur who wanted to see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu message spread all over the world. And Bhaktivinoda Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur initiative took initiative to preach in India, but his desire was how to preach all over the world. He was forcing everyone, and somehow, coincidentally, Srila Prabhupada met him for the first time also. And he told that you are educated, why not you preach English-speaking country? So Srila Prabhupada took it seriously. And we see that earnest desire of Srila Prabhupada out. Srila Prabhupada's beautiful bishop land today. It's not that easy to make. And it's like a Vaikuntha. Where is Vaikuntha? Where is the Harinam? Yatha Nam Shakti Chita. So Srila Prabhupada also said that this every temple of mind is like ambition for going back. So distinction between other sampradaya and sampradaya. We believe in Goloka Vrindavan, others they confine to Vaikuntha, Mahalakshmi. But Radha Krishna, Vaikuntha, only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is why this very special beauty. In India also, if you see, before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was not one Radha Krishna. If you go to South India, some place you can see only Krishna. And now later on they put Radha Krishna. It is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessings. যদি গৌর না হইত কেবে নহিত কেবে থাকতে রাধার মহিমা প্রেম জগতে যায় না. God Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessing and Gaur Nitai blessed by the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. We should take these things seriously. At no point of time we should get discouraged. So there is a saying that one should leave all 100 works and eat night because eating is a very compulsory. So because it is necessary to keep the body together. Then one should leave what you call 1,000 works, take part. Without the saying, because if you take bath, it is what you call and it will clean your body. And then he says one should give up all lakhs of work and do some charity work. Okay, charity will clean our heart. And Krishna told in Gita, 17th chapter, that three types of work, three types of behavior, three types of bring food, three types of behavior, and stuff. All he categorized three types. So everything is there. We have to perform that. Then, but Koti Tatta Hari Bhajan. One should give up all the reports of work. One should do Hari Bhajan. Same thing Ramananda Rai repeated. That Vedama Virudhavati, that one should purchase this need for Krishna Bhakti. We have to keep in mind. Here is many senior devotees saying that those who develop that creed for Krishna, they could. We should give priority that what I aiming for. Like Srila Prabhupada used to say that if somebody's householder, yes, he has a responsibility for his wife, husband, wife, children. And that is part of the responsibility. The main responsibility is that we have taken birth and everything here back. So here is a clear clarity that we are focused on Krishna and there is a what's called relationship. In every relationship having immense pleasure. What do you call it? Performing that relationship. Like, when yesterday we discussed Uma, that's members. Now we'll come to the friends. So some Purana is saying very nicely that one gopi is asking her son that you go with Krishna every day, taking the covered with cows with all your friends, Krishna Balaram. But I see Krishna Balaram is taking tiffin with them, but you don't take it. So when I came back, when you are coming back, I see you are very smiling face. I don't see you are hungry. What do you do? He said, what we do, we take the cow to the grazing place, and Krishna let them go, and we just play. We play nicely, and then we see sometime in the what you call the sky. So many people they're coming. They're giving us food and they're watching what we how some are having one head, some are two heads, three heads, four heads, many heads. Some are coming on top of swamps, some on top of people, elephant, birds, they're coming. Some are coming on top of bull. So they're coming and watching us. We play nice. They are the audience. We play. And then Krishna Balaram came in. So then we take prasada and we sleep and we finish the punch. And then Krishna prepares nice food and he calls all these cows and then we come back. This is how our day goes. So how many want to be like this, Krishna? Is there any problem with taking care of the cows? In this world we face problem, but they don't face any problem. With Krishna, such a beautiful. The Krishna Balaram's son, Nanda Yashoda, such a beautiful. The whole world, all these Muniris, how many years we are praying to the Lord. So, and what is the outcome? Some devotees there with you all the time. Yashoda. And we all are afraid. Everybody is afraid. Isasmat Bhasa Bhavati Vishwaditi Suja. The Lord is telling the sloka from Upanishad. That because of fear, he says that so that only Bhavati, but all the sun, moon, queen, everybody out of fear, they're working. That's what the Upanishad says. The Prabhupada mentioned. Upanishad, one time I just read one Upanishad and I just took out the Bhagavatam, I showed the same stuff. Luckily at the same day, same time. So it's such a beautiful quote. The Prabhupada said, by fear of everybody, all these demigods they're working. It's a post, like we have posts when we work in the offices. We don't perform with the hours. So simply all this one Purana says that actually like a sun, moon, and everybody, whatever they have given responsibility. If there's a vacancy, Lord expand himself to fulfill that vacancy. Sometimes even sun, there's a 12 sun, 12 adittas. One son, Krishna says in Gita, said, I'm also, I'm one of among Aditya and Vishnu. He expand. So it says that Lord takes the responsibility. There's no. So some Vaishnava, they were telling some, actually in Kali Yuga, all these planets got so much spoiled, there's so much vacancy. If you have that to serve, Lord can give you bigger service. All of it. So the sky is the limit. So Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, how they enjoy. One time, Krishna is telling to Yashoda, actually, my mother, you don't value me. I'm not an ordinary person. I'm Vishnu. You know I'm Vishnu. I'm original one. I can do anything. I'm then Balaram says, yes, yes. I'm not also not ordinary. All the time he said, I'm also Sesana. I'm very big. This is my but one stick. He said, all these Vishnu and Sesana came to my room, my house. All these Krishna Balaram will come. See how sweet pastime. Who can show here? So one time, Yashodhana was chatting and was boiling milk. Water was floating on top of that. It happened. If you go to Vrindavan, yes, go to anywhere, there's a lot of milk behind everywhere. जाओगे बोल आई महाराज आई थोड़ा सा दूध पीजिए फिर अच्छा मलाई लो तो मलाई is the cream especially in Vrindavan the milk is somewhat tasty than other places don't know how but when you go it's like a good but fragrance comes maybe local cow milk so just as my was quite milk cream was coming on top so just when Krishna was coming just as mine was very well what Krishna did he said Krishna asked mother what is this it's floating on top of it so this is a ghost immediately Krishna took and ate everything. He said, this customer said, I told you before. He said, that's why I ate it. Because I have only one mother. And if my mother dies, anything happens, what will happen? But if something happens, it should happen to me. The Prabhupada went to Raman Ghat. He was crying. He said, here Krishna showed his form to us. All started taking bath. And Prabhupada could not resist. Prabhupada also opened a very also. So, same Krishna showed जिसका भ्रुकुटी के भय से सागर सरिता को ढलती थी वही माँ जशोदा के भय से आंख को कुचलते तो same Krishna when same Lord when he was angry the ocean god was fiery with a fear he came out and the Lord amused with what I should same Lord crying for them. So this is the bhavam this is the specialty of our Holy Vaishnava love the Lord we love his pastimes and we remember the Krishna Picharamanticha Machita Madhya Prana Kolahanta Prasta Katharita Mamita Krishna has given his art life to me. You all have discussed about where they are happy. So while we enjoy, we should also see that Maya should not be afraid of Maya. Maya is very dangerous. I think therefore I told you, Maya put a we should not get carried away, but stop with Maya brings all. More we are Krishna, more spiritual away from everybody. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the responsibility to Goswamis and he sent along with the Sadhu Goswami many, according to researchers, many thousands of devotees, more than 10,000, they went to Vrindavan. And what we can see today in Vrindavan because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Goswami's presence, nothing was visible. Nityananda Prabhu first he went here, and Rup Sanatan excavated, renovated what we see today in Vrindavan because of their presence. It was not visible. And then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati took up and Prabhupada. So Prabhupada is blessed and he is what you call Sanatana. We are in center, we should practice. And whatever we can do best to plan our life such a way that at the end we should happy towards, but the project that we all are householders sitting here, we have responsibility towards husband, wife, children, parents, family. But we have the biggest responsibility to take our soul back to God. Not at least as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Mama Janmani Janmani Sari Gauda. My dear Lord, I can serve you, but Bhakti Thakur very, very, very nice. Poshupaki very Sargiva Samba Bhakti Rahu. You know that even if I stay in parks or beach, wherever there's heaven or earth, I should have bhakti. So wherever and Krishna is protecting us. Ichinam Siddham, telling Gita that those who are Arjuna asking, suppose, but sometime we may say, you may fail. So what is the guarantee you will pass? But Krishna is telling anyone, if they get another birth, either Simatampi, a wealthy family, or Suchina, or Brahmin, or educated. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur makes it very that we should pray. That should be our prayer. Then again, Krishna is telling that we make sure that we will continue this devotion. Krishna is fixing that. Again, he is telling another quote. Neha Vikrama Sarti Patavaya even little devotional service cannot. So while we fix our responsibility, we do our part. Bhumi Devi asking Varahadev that suppose a devotee forgets at the end of the day to remember due to physical situation, can happen, can happen. And we don't know, like sometimes we assume so many things. Sometimes some devotee is very bad situation in hospital or anywhere. So probably what will happen, or very big nuclear cancer without. But the devotee is 100% what he has done in the whole life. So it's very, what you call, it's 100%, not just like, for example, I give you my own example. One of my friends, what you call, sixth standard, one of my friends, he got marks written, it was written under consideration. So in between mark sheet and the new year, there was 1 month gap. So we were asking anybody who were knowing English. I was not good. You were knowing good English. Nobody could tell even though you knew. Then finally, when the school opened, my friend, we went to the principal. What is this mark sheet? Is it pass or is it fail? He said, actually, he's fail. But under consideration means we consider him. You can go to the next. So even if we do our best, but at the end, if we do mistake, that can be under consideration. So Srila Prabhupada told in the last stage, he told actually, unless somebody is 10% devotee, difficult. Then he said, unless if he's 95% pure, he can go back. Then he said, 90% he can go back. Then he said, even 85% he can go back. And I think it came down to up to 7%. So kind of imagination he gave. Also, we should be grateful to Srila Prabhupada. He is the only person who allows, at the time, in India, on ashram means only brahmachari sannyasi. We have such knowledge. Srila Prabhupada made a special concession, knowing the situation. That we are also allowed to do something. So it's a special consideration. And let us make like yesterday I told, we should also make like this thing happen. We should have more of them. More temple. You work hard, you all are intelligent, you have very high skill, you are very hardworking, you can give. Prabhupada, only one person came to. He said, I'm only one. All Indians they joined me. Very happy to see wherever I'm going, our Indian community that they could help that taking up the Prabhupada. But he wanted that all Indians should come first. But certainly there's many things to be done. The sky is the limit with everybody. That should be more than now when there's another people more rich, more active. Please. So let us take and over there is all right from. Yesterday we were discussing about household life. The household life, Srila Prabhupada says, even if you find whole day, the night you have to carry. And because when you stay together, it's little things. Don't take it so seriously. Don't take it. It goes on like that. There's so many things to talk, but time is up. Yes.
So we started with the Krishna, and I also continued with Krishna. So I'm just trying to clean up and Krishna fills the KCD. After he fills the KCD with how Narada comes and reminds Krishna that we should come because you can accept and comes. Hare Krishna. And Kanta needs to be clear because you have come for that purpose, Parikrama, Sadhana, Vinashaya, Vishwadam, Dharma Samstha, because we have to Dharma Samstha. Because you are already exposed to the world, you are developing it out and to it comes out. So Krishna promises not that there is something. It just like Krishna turns around and looks at the rope of our ends and the cow and we can see again. Then again, Akrura comes and he reminds Krishna that you have to come now with me and you have to do this up. Krishna agrees and we sit on the chariot and all the Brajavasis are crying and the gopis are crying and finally Krishna has to go and the gopis are fighting with Indra. They come to showers and rain so the chariot stops and Krishna doesn't go to Mathura. And then Krishna has to go to Hare Krishna. Gets on the chariot with Balaram and Akrura and Maharaj and other few friends of Krishna. They accompany him. One friend comes running to Krishna and Hare Krishna. Makes him keep for one of the houses. I need to go to the meet. No, I will come back in that intense. I will wait for you. I want to you come back. So even key, the sweet right there. I mean, the very sweet, like sitting there and hugging and crying and everybody just gave a favor to Krishna. I mean, it just not finishing with the way it's he reasons that there Krishna comes to know them. That is the son of Devi and now Devi and also can say and now and the Maharaj and Yashoda has helped us, but now you are our sons. So we need to be educated because you've been just moving around and taking the cows for grazing, but now you're going to be how the princes are came so we need to send you to the Gurukul. So now over here, what happens is Krishna then confides the father and the Maharaj, the father, and to stay back. And the Maharaj is very disappointed and said, Krishna, that day when we took the Govardhan, we were very much worried that this Govardhan she can probably hold the river here and it may just crash down and all be killed. But today I feel it was better to be at that time than hear what you just said. It's not moving. And Krishna said, but it's just a matter of few days, I'm just going to come back. It's a matter of few days, I'll come back. And then Krishna takes out the speak of that. It's in Bhagavad with the very nice part that we saw in Jagannath today. And the Bhagavad we must speak of everyone and his mother and his Pitambari and his sanctuaries and all that he does. He gives it Christ in a cloth, he gives it to the Maharaj, he gives it to the Rajavasi, then after just coming in 2 days. Meanwhile, the Rajavasi is here, they all there, waiting for Krishna, but they know Krishna comes. And Krishna knows Krishna comes here, he's going to come, so they won't give it. They decided that Krishna is not coming, it's becoming already late, and they without separation, so they decided to go to Mathura. When they was about to get ready and go, and then they see the chariot just coming. So they become very happy, oh, Krishna is already coming. And then finally they're all smiling faces and the chariot comes. Oh, Krishna, Hanuman gets down from the chariot. But they don't still believe that Hanuman must have come alone, so they're looking all around the chariot. has come, maybe Krishna has come. But then the gopis and Yashoda Mata, they ask him, where is Krishna? Grandmother is speechless. And then Yashoda Mata starts laughing. Oh, I can understand. Oh, will we communication with them? They must have got that somewhere on the way. The child will be hanging on some tree in the hour, So maybe sure this is going to go and find out where it is. And then Mara says, no, Krishna has not come. And then Yashoda Mata knows that she just fell down unconscious. And everybody just revives her and says, you serious? Krishna has not come. He has some work in my body. He is not liking feelings. He has thoughts. And Yashoda Mata is very upset with Nanda Maharaj. He says that I think Lakshmi Maharaj was a better father than you because of Lord Ram left for one of us in exile. He died. In separation, but not alive. He had died and you came back without Krishna. So Nanda Maharaj tells I look, it's very easy to pick up your life for Krishna, but then in separation from Krishna, you cannot understand what's happening with me. And then Krishna says, wait a minute. I think you must have sold Krishna for money. Surely, did you get some money? You sell my boy to the city people? And the mother is crying, please don't think of hard words. I can sell Krishna. And then she says, wait a minute. We could just lost Krishna from there. But you were just watching big buildings, very beautiful. You just lost time transfer. And you just saw me saying that he's going to come up with words. And then the mother said, but don't believe me. I think I have something like that. And then start talking. And then I have to speak of that. And he told me, the gifted told of it. Oh, yeah, the gopis will take this. Then the gopis and all, they never even touch it. Then we don't want this. You want the person who wears it. What do you think with this? And I thought that was so sweet because we want from Krishna. If we want from Krishna, we fail. But if we want Krishna, then we get everything. But what we're doing is here wanting from Krishna. We want Krishna's opulence. We want Krishna's intelligence, Krishna's beauty, Krishna's mercy, Krishna's blessings. But the difference between the Gajalasas and the normal devotees is they never wanted from Krishna. They wanted Krishna. They wanted only Krishna. So Krishna had to come. They said, sorry, we don't know this. They were all upset with Nanda Maharaj. They don't want to speak with him. For 3 days, nobody ate, nobody spoke, nobody smiled, nobody laughed. Everybody's just touchy. They don't know what to do. After 3 days, the gopis were like, be very hard with Nanda Maharaj. We shouldn't do that. Let's just go and console him. He must be equally feeling bad just like we do. And then they looked at Nanda Maharaj and they looked at the village gopis. Feel very sorry, Baba. So can you give us those things which will protect for us? And then Nanda Baba opened it. And then one by one the gopis picked it up. And then as they were picking up, they were remembering different pastimes. Krishna board this, it did that. So they didn't remember the Krishna board this one. What did he do? The one who doesn't know it already do it with us. Have you ever heard the pastime of the stolen king? Stolen king? Gopi, Krishna Gopi. She was narrating this beautiful pastime. Krishna Devi, she had a particular service. The service was that she had to take care of Ramana's ornaments. Rather than she wears like 64 ornaments on 3 different things. All the ornaments that she wears from her head her toes to her nose, leading to just about everything. So once Radharani told him, Devi, you're not going to make this evening Krishna. Why is that? What's going to teach me from dancing? Devi was like, dance? He learns from you. You're the Radhika and you dance much better than he learns from you. What are you going to learn from him? Radharani says, no, but he said he learns at Krishna. Why don't he learn? So Vishaka said, don't trust him. Don't trust him. It's you going, why don't you call him? And Radharani says, well, you go to the well. Well doesn't come to you if you want to drink water. Since he's Guru is easy for me, I need to go to the Guru. I can't go to Guru home. So then Vishaka Devi says, well, whatever, be very careful because you know how mischievous Krishna is. And Radharani says, I promise I'll take care of myself. He'll decorate me in a beautiful way. Therefore, I was for ornaments for Radharani. Then she goes to Radha Krishna waiting there, and then Krishna teaches her all kinds of Krishna. How we dance, how the dance should be from the body, dance should be the neck, dance should be the more, to the leg, and all that. Finally, both of them get And Krishna says, okay, fine, let's go and take rest on the village. So they go to Seva function. Then they're taking that. So another one is just sleeping, you know, taking a nap on Krishna's shoulder. Krishna very slowly takes out one from her and keeps it with him. The other one never realizes. Then she goes back home in silence. She's taking out all her ornaments. Vishaka Devi is just counting those ornaments because she has to keep them for a very long time. Vishaka Devi says, well, one of them is missing. The other is not. I just did dance and came back. I know I checked when I went to bath in the yes, it is missing. So they take out everything. For 10 rings, 10 rings, nose ring, and they understand, oh yes, that this figurine, this figurine is very special because that was really gifted us with it. The mother of Radharani had gifted that ring to Radharani on her birth. Vishaka said, well, that ring is missing. So Radharani is like, I don't know what happened. I don't remember that. You know, this figurine was just a perfect one. So Vishaka said, well, definitely, he just pushed the second, no doubt. Is a thing. So Radharani immediately said, very innocently, why do you always blame him? He's such a nice boy. Vishaka says, you don't know how nice. You don't know how nice boy he is. He is such a big thief that even somebody is just passing by him, he can even see the carving of their eye without even their knowing. That big thief. And you trust him? I don't trust him. When the father is trying to convince him, Vishaka Devi says, stop talking. I need to get him. Where is he? And I need to get the ring back. She goes and searches for Krishna. And finally gets Krishna somewhere and he's just raising out. So Vishaka Devi, she just directly goes and confronts Krishna. Krishna, come on, give the ring. I'm sorry, are you speaking to me? Krishna said, I'm speaking to you? Yes, I'm speaking to you. I don't need all your overactions. Come on, give the ring. What do you is it? You have taken the ring, you give it back. What does it mean by ring? Come on, now, don't tell me that. How would I know? I'm a man. No. What ring? Ring is very sorry kind of. Which ring you're talking about? Is it a toy? Is it a nose ring? Is it a earring? Is it a finger ring? Vishaka said, well, just wait that you don't know what the baby said. No, this is just general knowledge. I don't know the teacher said. So which ring is it? Vishaka Devi says, come on, I'm getting too much fun. Give back the ring. You know, I know you have stolen. Krishna's like, I haven't taken it. Give me back to him. Okay. And then, Krishna. So I don't know what you're talking about. And then, finally, Vishaka Devi says, all right, let's not argue on this time. Come with me, Radharani, and she is. So that's very fine. So Vishaka was like holding Krishna by hand and takes it to Radharani. All the gopis, they come over there. And they're like, no, what to do? Let's frisk him. That's one thing, because they must see the ring. And other is still like, upward thing, don't do that to him, don't do that to him, finally they frisk him. And then frisking, they find the ring, which is like, he's just turned his dhoti over and that's so when they take out the ring, and someone said, I'm that for you. Did you really see my and Krishna is going to say, I don't know who would it be. I don't know who was here. Radha is all upset and said, don't show me all this. I won't talk to you. Now, a few days passed. Vishaka Devi says, just, telling Radharani, the Krishna stole your ring. You shouldn't forgive him. Just not that, it's just that if you say you're not talking to him, that's not the condition. Even you should steal his puja now. Radharani said, well, I'm not a thief and I don't know how to do that. Only Krishna knows it. Vishaka Devi says, well, I know how to do it. Let's do it together. So once in the afternoon, Krishna and Madhumangal, they were sleeping near Govardhan. The cows are grazing, both of them are taking rest. What Madhumangal had done was that he took a cloth, like shooting, and he tied his leg with Krishna. Because he's worried that after taking rest, if Krishna gets out and goes away without him, he wants to serve Krishna. So if he ties the leg like that, every time Krishna makes movement, he'll understand. So he tied Krishna's leg in his leg. Now in Raja, there are many different kinds of flowers. Certain flowers, if you smell, you will fall unconscious. Certain flowers, if you smell, you will feel hungry. Certain flowers, if you smell, then you will get rid of your cough and cold. Certain flowers, if you smell, then you will be in deep sleep. You will feel very peaceful. So Madhumangal, just before they were, taking rest, we took care of Krishna, put a nice, like a pillow for him, and they put it in rest. slowly Vishaka and Radharani became there. And Vishaka Devi, she plucked the right kind of flowers, which when smell will make a person unconscious. So she takes those flowers and puts it in near the nose of my mom of the lady nose of. Now they all the more like, completely gone into this. And then what Vishaka Devi and Radharani do, they take Krishna's flute and they take Krishna's anklet and they speak of Krishna, his Bhattalama, his Uttari, his Sita, everything. They're very happy that they have done it. And then they tie to the floor and they're just about to go. And then Vishaka Devi remembers something and says, Radharani, you get going, I need to do something. Radharani is like, we get caught, don't be too greedy, get caught, we don't do anything. No, I need to do one more. I want something very special. So she brings out the scissor and cuts out the mother's mustache. Just half portion, just half portion. And she said, now I'm very happy and happy. And then finally they just run away. Over after some time, Krishna gets up, everyone together, and Krishna is laughing at Madhu, Madhu, look at you, look at you. Your half mustache is gone. Madhu, Madhu said, look at you, everything is gone. Your teeth is gone, your picture is gone, your couple of your hand, your feet, everything is gone. She said, that's true. I thought I'm very sleep here. But like somebody, about me, is very sure. No must have done it. But the mom said, definitely, it's other. Definitely that's sure Vishaka must have had, So what we do? Let's get back over whatever is stolen from us. So finally, both of them they decide that is become a disguise. They disguise that old woman. So they paint their hair white and they wear a sari and they become like old women with a sticky hair. And then they go and stand at the foothills of Barfani. And they start crying very loudly, Shama, Shama, Shama. And rather than me, she's like, as soon as she hears the word Shama, she immediately becomes very alert. She tells her friends, hey, what's going on my Sham's name, my Lord's name? Just go and get them up. Why are we talking about, Make the two old ladies up there and they make them sit in front of her and crying and crying. So then says, hold on, I can't understand. What do you think? So, how should we say? How should we tell you? So what happened? We want Krishna. We want Krishna. We want Krishna. The only thing that we want in our life is Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. And then we start crying. Krishna is a very sweet heart. Very soft heart. So she also starts crying. Look, Vishaka, look, Devi, how much love they have. Crying to Krishna. I don't know, how should I give up Krishna? I think what's your name? Radharani asked. So as soon as they asked, Madhumangali, wished words to Krishna, we did everything, but we didn't respect him. What's your name? What's your name? She says, oh, just my name is Shyama. Her name is Shyama. I said, oh, very nice, very beautiful name. Radharani said, wow, the name itself is so beautiful. Shyama Sevini, so beautiful. So now as they are doing this and crying, Radharani is crying, Vishaka comes and tells Radharani's tears, I think I know the solution. Because if these two old ladies keep crying like this, they may die after separation from Krishna. You should help them. Radharani said, how can I help? What can I do? Vishaka says, well, we have everything for Krishna. We have the feather, we have the anklet, we have the sandal, we have the zappador. We have this everything. So you want to go inside, dress as Krishna, and come out. That means if you look like Krishna and they see you, they will be very, very happy. Radharani said, that's a good idea. Radharani goes inside, she dresses like Krishna, and wears everything, the pithambari and everything, and then she comes out with it. The moment she comes out, it's just like a fraction of a second, Krishna takes everything away from Radharani and Maya. And the fact is that everything is gone. Then they understand how much have done. So everybody's very much like happy and laughing, but one person is not laughing, is not happy because he can't take back his biscuit. Then Vishaka Devi, she just puts her hand on the mother and says, don't worry, we'll get your mustache back, and from henceforth, even you can't cut your own mustache. It's like your blessing. The gopis, as they cry, they're shaking with each other. You remember this happened, you remember that happened that day, this happened that day. And then I tell you, we as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we discuss so much about Krishna. But the three Sampradaya, the Sri Sampradaya, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. The Sri Sampradaya, which comes from Lakshmi Devi, they don't talk much about Krishna. They just talk about Vishnu and Lakshmi Devi. There was this one Alvar. Just like we have 6 ghost women, they have 12 Alvars who talk about Vishnu, Narayan. There is this one Alvar called Devi Alvar, and at one occasion he had spoken Krishna Lila. Just want to share with you this one small, very beautiful pastime he shares. He said one day it so happened that one of the gopis, she was just like boiling the milk and then cooling it down, making some butter, doing her household work. And she remembered, I need some, sometimes when you have to, what do you say, churn the buttermilk, you need a particular kind of rod. So she said, well, I need to go and get it from the neighbor. So meanwhile, she's worried that if I just leave it unattended, Krishna will take it. So she calls her little daughter Sundari, who's just 5 years old. She said, Sundari, come here, take it all this milk and butter, while I go to the aunt's house, the neighbor's house, and I get the required things. And be very careful because there is this black cat which may come and drink it. So, mother, what's the black cat? Well, you will know very soon, The black cat, he smells butter in it, and that black cat may come anytime. So be very careful and look out for the black cat. And don't go anywhere, just keep looking at the butter. She says, okay. And this particular gopi, she goes to the next gopi's house. The moment these gopis, just like women have habit of gossiping, the gopis have habit of doing Krishna Katha. So as she goes to the other gopi's house, they start chatting about Krishna. Oh, nowadays Krishna has become so arrogant. Just look at his audacity, the way he behaves. What did he do other day? I was boiling milk and he came and drank. Why? Somebody drink boiling? Doesn't anybody do that? You're talking about boiling milk. I'm getting something what Krishna told me. You told me you look like a grinding mortar. In fact, if you just take a grinding mortar and put a stone on it, you look exactly like that. What is the way how he's talking to me? Is it respectful? Is this the way to talk to elders? Talking about Krishna, talking about Krishna. Meanwhile, Krishna comes, Sundari's house. Hey, Sundari, what are we doing here? Let's play outside. Oh, Krishna, I can't come. Why? I'm taking care of the water and the lake, because my mother said if that cat will come and eat, Krishna says, oh, really? The black cat? I was separate anyway. I feel sad for it. What's sad for me? But as I was just entering your house, I saw a bangle seller. And he was selling such beautiful bangles. Yellow, red, and blue. And as soon as I saw those bangles, I was remembering, wow, I wish so many could buy some bangles. But anyway, you are busy with this, but now what can I do? So I have not the bangles. Okay, that's one thing. I think I can take care of this butter and wait for the black cat. I think you can just go and buy the bangles. So I ask your mother. Krishna said, don't worry about it. I will take care of the butter and milk. So Sundari leaves. And you know what Krishna said? Not so they goes to the neighbor's house, and mother is very busy, and she keeps pulling the sari, ama, ama, like they say, ma, ama, ama. Don't disturb me, I'm talking something. After some time, what are you doing here? You take care of the neighbor of the black cat. Oh, mother, I want some bangles. What bangles? The butter is very important. Don't worry, ma. I have kept Krishna there. He's taking care of it. The mother is like, oh my God. He said, let's go from here. And they both run to the house. And as expected, there was nothing there. There was nothing there. She was just, like I know, I remember. She's like, what happened? She's like suffering. But again, another suffering is that the little Sundari is going and saying, but I want money for the bangle, money for the bangle, money for the bangle. So I never saw any bangle wala. Who said that to you? Anyway, I'll give you my diamond bangle. So she takes out a very expensive bangle from her hand and she puts it Sundari's hands. So Sundari becomes very happy. Now I have the diamond bangles. So she comes out in the corridor and she's trying to show everybody I have bangles, I have bangles. And Krishna is coming. Not just coming out. And he says, hey, Sundari, you look very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. And my mother says, Krishna, while you were not there, the black cat has taken the bottle and put me. Look, I have beautiful bangles. Krishna is very, what's the point about just having the bangle? Let's play a game. I will become the bangle seller. Okay? Give me your bangle. What I will do is I will take bangle, beautiful bangle, and then you will come and you will bargain with me and you will buy the bangles for me. So how is that game? She said, that's interesting. And then becomes boring. So she gives the bangles to Krishna. And Krishna just put them in the hand and said, I will just take a round and I'll come. Bangle seller. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Okay, then I'll come. Krishna goes away, bangle seller. And so there is waiting. Krishna never comes back. Now there is crying. And the mother comes out, what happened? So Krishna took away my bangles. Mom is looking, it's very upset. Took the butter, it took the milk, now it took the bangle. Now I'm not going to spare him. Enough is enough. So she takes out the baby stick. And now she's searching for Krishna. And then And finally, she finds Krishna and then she just runs behind Krishna. When she's running behind Krishna, this is very Alvar's storytelling about Krishna, that temple. So he says, Krishna runs, and goes to Jagannath. And there he just, with his two hands starts eating. And Sundari's mother is like, oh, so you take my bangles, take my butter, and here you come and eat, I'll show you. So the moment she tries to, like back Jagannath, and from there he runs and goes to Pandharpur, and there he stands with his two hands on the base and says, "Hey, come on, look. And there, Sundari's mother is running, okay, come on, I'm going to spank you. And then from there, Krishna runs down to Sriranga. He's just lying down. And Sundari's mother is like, oh wow, so now you give me trouble and you lie down. Come on, I'll just spank you. And from there, Krishna runs comes to Nepal and becomes a Shaligrama in the Galilee river. And now she doesn't know where is Krishna. So she goes, where did this Krishna go? And then she goes back. So, like that there's so many amazing, and we may wonder how did this happen, but yeah, because these leelas are going on happening continuously. It's not that now we are talking in Kali Yuga, so the leelas will stop somewhere in some other planet, some other yuga is going on, and Krishna is doing a pastime. So it's very much possible that he comes down and moves around. Anyway, the gopis are crying, remembering all these pastimes, various pastimes of Krishna. And then finally they decide that enough is enough, we better go and get Krishna. But then they come to know that there's no point of going to Mathura because Krishna's already gone to Ujjain, Avanti for studying under Sadhguru Maharaj. So then they just decide, okay, we will wait for some time. Finally, Krishna finishes his education and he comes back. As soon as he comes back, he runs on the top of his palace. And just looking at the road which goes to Vrindavan, and he's crying because he feels that Yamuna has, what you say, has become very big. Yamuna from a river, it has become like an ocean. So Krishna understands that my dear Vrajavasi is not fine. So he immediately sends Uddhav that you please go and you console them. So then Uddhav comes to Vrindavan. So when Uddhav is coming to Vrindavan, he comes on his chariot. And meanwhile, the Gopa Balakas, the gopis, they have these two beautiful qualities, that is enthusiasm and patience. Every day morning, they're enthusiastic, and Krishna will come, Krishna will come, Krishna will come. Krishna doesn't come. And they still have patience. That's all right. He'll come to Lord. They have that faith in Krishna. So what is Gopa Balaka? They're just sitting on different trees and always looking at the road which comes from Mathura. Krishna will come, Krishna will come. And finally, today they see, yes, the chariot is coming from Mathura, Krishna is coming. So everybody's like very happy and jumping out like monkeys from the trees. Okay, let's go and receive Krishna. But Mother Monkey then comes. And everybody's like, what happened? Let's go. Just no, I'm very upset with Krishna. I don't want to talk. Okay, fine. Then you sit there, we are going. After some time, Mother Monkey again gets down. What happened? I think I'll be angry with him later on, but now I want to talk to him. I can't wait to go to hug him. And then they all come and they're waiting. And finally they're waiting for the chariot door to open. And then they see Uddhava comes up. Uddhava looks like Krishna because it's Krishna's cousin. And then they're surprised and they're asking, who are you? I'm Krishna's messenger. I've come to give message to Krishna's parents. So then they finally take him to Yashoda Mother. So now Uddhava, is at conversation with Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. Nanda Maharaj tells Uddhava that Yashoda is in the other room. I call her. Of late, she's not able to hear, so you have to speak a little louder. So fine. When Yashoda Mata comes, and then Uddhava says, oh, my mother, I have come from Dwarika. So Yashoda Mata says, can you speak a little lower? Because I just made Krishna sleep in the other room. If you speak loudly, he'll wake up. And Uddhava is like, she's still thinking that yes, Krishna is just there and I've just made him sleep, Now Uddhava doesn't understand what to reply. So he then finally says, Mother, I'm a messenger of Krishna. I've come to give you a message. And then Yashoda Mata says, wow, that's very interesting. Because when Krishna was young and he used to fall down, get hurt, I never sent a maid servant to pick him up. I picked him up myself. Now when I've become old, he sends his servant to give me a message. Wow, that's wonderful. He has no time for me. So he sends his officer to talk to me. Wow, so what's the message that the king wants to give to me? And Uddhava is thoroughly admired. And finally, Yashoda and Nanda, they're all the pastimes, what happened with Krishna. Uddhava was fine. He had decided he would just come for half a day, but he stayed back for months and months and months together, listening to the gopis, sometimes listening to Yashoda, sometimes listening to Nanda Maharaj. Yashoda is telling Uddhava, you know what, can you ask Krishna just to keep us as servants in his palace? Because I'm sure he has a big palace and he may be needing so many servants there to take care of the day-to-day work. We both can very well do it, at least we get a chance to do him. Can you please request him? And Uddhav is so embarrassed. Please, mother, don't speak like that. And finally, Uddhav goes back and tells Krishna, Krishna, you need to go. They're all trying to the birds in Vrindavan, the animals in Vrindavan, the cows in Vrindavan, the trees of Vrindavan, the river, everything is just still. Everybody is crying for you, Krishna, you need to go back. Krishna says, well, I will go at the right time. And meanwhile, Radharani is crying. So one day Radharani is telling Vishaka Devi and Lalita, hey, look, looks like I can't keep my life soul together anymore. I will die. But do one thing, when I die, don't hurt my body. Because if you burn my body, I'm already burning in separation. What will you do by burning a burnt body? Okay, do one thing, put me in water. No, don't put my body in the water because I'm already drowning in my own tears of separation. A drowned body, you can't drown it again. Okay, do one thing, maybe you can give me some poison. So Vishaka and Lalita said, no use. Even if we give you poison, you can't. Why is that? Oh, because you have an overdose of amrita, nectar. What is that? When you die, take nectar. Oh, but with your ears, you're always hearing Krishna's name. With your eyes, you're always looking at Krishna. With your nose, you're smelling the tulsi, which is offered to Krishna. And with your mouth, you're always chanting Krishna's name. So there's an overdose of nectar in your body. And then there is an overdose of nectar, then poison doesn't work. So even if I give you poison, I administer poison, you can't die. And then Radharani says, do one thing. If at all I die, if at all I die in separation of Krishna, keep my body and hang it on the branch of this tree. Why should we hang it? No, I'm just thinking that when Krishna comes, at least he should not miss me, he can see me. And Lalita says, but you know, if the dead body is living, crows may just eat the body. Rather, he says, can you just make sure the crow can eat all of my body, but just ask me not to eat my two eyes? Because when Krishna comes, I want to see Krishna with those two eyes. Now Lalita is crying and Vishaka is crying because every day Radharani keeps speaking like this. So one fine day, Vrindadevi, she gets very upset. She says, enough is enough. I'm going to Dwarka and getting him by the ear. What does he, what does he think of himself? And go to Mathura and just get him. So, but do one thing, because he's a very big man in Mathura, how will they allow me to meet him? So do one thing, all the love letters that he has written to you, where he had written, I'm your Dasa, or Radha, I'm your servant, take out all those letters. I will show it to him and I will remind him that why have you done this to us? Just come back. So then she takes all the letters and she tells Radharani, no, don't cry, I'm just going to get Krishna. So fine, Devi goes and from Vrindavan she goes to Mathura. Those days the village ladies they used to cover their head up to the chin. And everybody in Mathura is like, looks like she's come from some village because the city they don't cover their head that much. So they're wondering from where has she come? Everybody's looking at her. Then finally she walks here and there and looking shyly at everybody and says, can you tell me how to go to the palace of the king? So finally somebody guides her and she reaches the palace. So when she reaches the palace, she just, does right up and she speaks to the soldier. How can I meet Krishna? The soldier says, how dare you? How dare you call our king by his first name? He's the king here. You can't call him Krishna. You just address him respectfully. Then the lady is like, fine, whatever. I just want to meet him. Do you have an appointment? I don't need an appointment. I know him very well. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to have an appointment. Now with the Devi, after a lot of arguments, says, okay, now I know a very special mantra. If I chant that mantra, wherever your king is, he will come running and follow my feet. I'm warning you. Either you go and give him the message, otherwise I'll start chanting that mantra. The soldiers, they have a big laugh. Okay. That great mantra, go ahead and chant. Even we want to see what happens when you chant that mischievous mantra. She said, but I'm warning you, so shall I go ahead? No, go ahead. And then she starts chanting, Radhe, 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 Radhe. That's it. Krishna is thinking, hey, Mathura, who is chanting my beloved Radha's name? So he's not even worn his upper garment and comes running. And the soldiers, they're really shocked. Yeah, this mantra works. The king has come. And then he just like, no, pulling her away. And he takes her inside and makes her sit on his own throne and says, my dear lady, looks like you come from a very good family. Looks like you come from far off distance. Can you please introduce yourself? What's your name? Which village you come from? Can I do for you? If he doesn't reply, Krishna again says, my dear respected lady, what's your name? And from which village have you come? After 5 minutes of silence, she says, I forgot my name. I forgot from where I came. And Krishna starts laughing. Who forgets their name and who forgets from where they came from? And when the Devi says, well, looks like there is something wrong with the air here. Anybody who comes here forgets their name and forgets from where they came. So now Krishna understands that, oh, she's taunting me. Looks like, familiar somebody. So let's not get into all that topic. Let's come to the main point. Madam, how can I help you? He said, well, you can help me because you are a king. You must help me. We are in a big mess. So I come from a village nearby, and we had a very beautiful parrot with us, and we were feeding the parrot very nicely, and we were taking care of the parrot. But one day, the parrot flew away. So I've just come in search of our parrot, which has flew away. And mind it, we have nourished the parrot, we have loved the parrot so much, but now the parrot is gone. But now Krishna says, parrot. So then he said, look, my dear respected lady, let me clarify. Water, air, birds, breeze, all this we cannot control. It doesn't belong to anybody. You can go anytime, anywhere. Can you control the breeze? Hold the breeze. Go wherever you want to. Can you control the water? So when you start doing all that philosophy, then Devi takes out her, sari and hold Krishna by the ear. Stop your philosophy and come back. Water and air, God does not belong to anybody, but you belong to us. You are ours. You belong to Vrindavan. Let's go back. And then Krishna is crying on seeing your house run. How's everybody back in Vrindavan? I miss them all so much. But it's just that I take a little more time, but I promise I will. This is my promise. I'll come back. And finally, after staying there for a few days, after taking a lot of promise from Krishna, Devi goes back to Vrindavan and gives all the message of Krishna. And finally, Krishna goes to Dwarika and then Hastinapur, and so many things happen, and everything's transformed. And finally, after so long separation, almost 100 years, one day, during a solar eclipse, Krishna meets these gopis and Brajavatis and Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda in Kurukshetra. Because during the Kurukshetra solar eclipse, everybody comes there for taking so many years, and they actually see each other face to face. They become so happy. They hug each other. They talk to each other. And finally, the gopi says, we are not satisfied because here you look like a king with all those ornaments and crowns. And we want to see you like our Krishna. It's just a pitagari and vanamala and peacock feathers. So you please come with us to Vrindavan. And Krishna is like, how can I come? I have so many duties to be completed. Then Krishna is sitting on the chariot and Balaramji is there and Subhadra is there. But these gopis, they just remove their, the hairbands and they remove their chadars and they tie the chariot of Krishna and they're trying to drag Krishna to. That is what is Ratha Yatra all about, which you're going to celebrate day after. That's what Ratha Yatra about, where actually the gopis are trying to take Krishna back to Vrindavan. And when we pull the Ratha card and the ropes, what we are trying to do is to get Krishna into our heart. Just like the gopis are separated from Krishna for 100 years, the jivas have been separated from Krishna for don't know how many millions and billions of lifetimes. So when we do this Rath Yatra festival, what we are doing is we are making this the jiva meet their Lord. When we pull this chariot on the streets of Auckland City, so many of them, jivas who have forgotten about Krishna for a long time, and Maya has covered them completely. And they are here in this country. They don't know who is Krishna. They've forgotten everything. And when they will see Krishna and take Krishna's prasad and they touch their robe, and they will be revived, and Krishna will reclaim them back. So Rath Yatra is such an amazing festival. The most beautiful festival of ISKCON is Rath Yatra, where we connect so many jivas, mass, at a time to Krishna. In fact, it says in the Vamana Purana that even if somebody just looks at the Ratham, they don't need to do anything, just look at it, or just touch the chariot wheel, or just touch the rope, or just stand there while the breeze that touches Lord Jagannath or the Ratha again touches them. That's it. They will never have to be burned again. That's all. Ratha Grecha Bhavana, Punarjanmanavi. No need of any Punarjanma. They will go back home to get Krishna's mercy. So this is such an amazing. But I mean, if you one question will come, if that is so easy, then why should we chance it? I'll just stand there and wait for the breeze to pass. The whole point is that when we say that they will go back to God, and the thing is, there is this jail in which we all are there, and there is this lock which is locked, and we are in this material world. But when we participate in this kind of activity, what happens is that the lock is open already, going back to God. But you just need to slide the door. That endeavor you have to do. But it's like your ticket is confirmed. You know, it is there, but you need to still do web checking and take the boarding pass and go to the airport. So you have a confirmed ticket, but you still need to drive to the airport and check in your bags and get on the aircraft. So that endeavor we need to do. By this kind of festivals, and we're giving them a boarding pass, a confirmed boarding pass, the seat number is also there. It's just that if we don't do regular Shravanam and keep the number, then we start playing with that boarding pass. Is it valid? Is it valid or not valid or not? And Maya will be convincing us, give it back. It's just a piece of paper. But when we keep regularly doing Shravanam, and then we are sure that this paper works and I need to drive to the airport. So it's such a wonderful opportunity, this Rath Yatra, which is upcoming, and they just hear one time Krishna's name, and they take Krishna's prasad, and then they see Vaishnava simply with a tilak. They will be delivered, and you get a chance to go back to them. So with this, I end it here. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani. Kula Prabhupada. Rath Yatra Mahavahodh. Thank you.
Let us stick to Srila Prabhupada's mission, serving whatever the humble way possible. We should not lose hope. Krishna told in Gita, Samsaya Atma Pranashat. Those who have doubt, they perish. I told you yesterday also. So many they came, they left. We should not have doubt. Somehow let us stick to devotees, Vaishnavas, especially. Ravanam and Kirtan. Somebody asked some gopis, why you are so much attached to Krishna? How you know Krishna? That's because I have heard about Krishna. Same thing, as soon as Rukmini came to know about Krishna, she wrote a love letter. And he was so this month, she wrote not only person but Krishna. So, and if love letter reaches to Krishna, that's so if we write our love letter to Krishna, that's the one. But we are writing love letter to worldly, this world. And we are asking small things. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, that's what relating to Sanatana Goswami, that actually they don't want me, they want some worldly small things. But I'll not give, I'm intelligent person. I'll give that Krishna's Charanamrit, I'll deliver everyone. I told that in Vrindavan Ashtabin, Chaitanya Bhagavad is telling that I have come here, telling to Mukunda that actually I have left Vaikuntha, I have come here, I'm suffering. You all are also suffering. So my purpose is defeated if I cannot take everybody back to God. So Krishna himself is concerned to take everybody back. So like he related the story. It is there, many beautiful Krishna's past that were spoken by many Vaishnavacharya, by the Chandidas, Vidyapati. Later, Janamata disciples, they have but in the same theme of Chandidas, Gyandas, other acharyas, many. So these are very highly elevated, but that was discussed with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ramananda Raj, Shimai, Madhavi. So these are very beautiful pastimes, but may not be some of the pastime may be difficult to understand. Yeah. But it's very sweeter, very extreme sweet. So let us realize every pastime is very important. But if we can somehow write one love letter, what he says in this one sloka. If Krishna says, somebody says, I'm yours, about me, that's enough. Srila Prabhupada also says that If somebody thinks Krishna is supreme personality of God, that's it. Janma karma tameti evam yoga takta deham punarjanma naiti mam. If somebody thinks his Lord is supreme, Lord is supreme, everything is absolute, everything is done, that's enough. But to do that, even because sometimes the human mind is very wavering. One moment very good, like sometimes bhakti is very nice, sometimes no, not so. It goes like upset. The only way to keep bhakti is the association. When we accept Krishna, we should accept Krishna's devotee. In one, if in one basket, one type of flower, even though beautiful flower, it doesn't look so good. But if we keep all sorts of varieties, some black, some little red, some are white, some pink, some red, some yellow, some white. It looks very beautiful. So ISKCON is a huge organization. Maybe not all the same. Little this, little that. It's varieties. We should enjoy the varieties. When you have beautiful plate of prasadam, if every food is tasting same, it doesn't looks very good. In India, what we have, little like Bengali, little sweet, little sour. Like everybody knows, Bengali prasadam means you'll get some mishti dahi or some mango chutney. So like that, all the flavors are there. But let's just take every flavor with us and achieve that is Krishna Bhakti, whatever way we can do, whatever service we can do to serve nicely. Don't lose in any situation, don't lose hope. Krishna is the only self. There's no other. There's no other. There's no other the other way of life. That's only way. Thank you.
Thank you. Today's last speaker is Dr. Devi. Thank you so much for your actually. That is the program. The program will be join our brain.
And you all come to Vishakhapatnam. As we have come, Amrasa Prabhuji, please come again. Many others saying. I said, condition is that if you come, then I'll come.
भगवान की वेंकटेश भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की इस प्रेस समगुरु की प्रेस Sevini माता जी की Hare Krishna Bhakti Prabhuji. First of all the devotees have one complaint, and the complaint is that the time is very short. So our humble request is that when you come next time, please give at least 1 week, 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm sure that all the devotees, you have really touched them, and also you have enlightened them with Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem, and definitely some instruction to save Srila Prabhupada's movement. So thank you so much for that. On that, ISKCON is really, really pleasure to you, and humble request again to please come again. And yeah, please go to Vishakhapatnam. We were there. We really enjoyed our stay. Both Mata and Prabhuji really took care of us. One thing I really missed on Tuesday's thing, the fireworks in Vishakhapatnam is much, much greater than Auckland. No, seriously, it is really, really good. We celebrated. Yeah, that's it. So we celebrated the Dasera there, and there was about say 50 feet Ravan, 50 feet Ravan, and fireworks started from where I don't know, but no idea where it started from, but it was really, really cool. So yeah, but saying that Vishakhapatnam is a must to visit. I don't like the name Vazit, but I love the name Vishal. So once again, on behalf of Sonoklan, Mataji, thank you so much. Can I request all the devotees to let's put our hands together and loudly chant Hare Krishna.